All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there toiling in this truth. I'm Pathakamoth Jim S. Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. And I think I'm going to entitle this one, A Gift Destroyeth the Heart, which the scriptures go into that, man, which I'm going to bring it out. But a gift destroyeth the heart, man. And of course, in the Hebrew, the heart represents the mind. It's lab in the Hebrew, which is your mind, man. So gifts destroy the mind. And, Esau has used this tactic to destroy the nation of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the majority of our people are through in this time, man. You know, Esau has given them his little dainties and goodies, you know, by way of Section 8 and housing and all forms of, SSI, employment, unemployment benefits and just all the little rewards and what I call dainties and goodies. You know what I'm saying? You know, his little incentives. You know what I'm saying? All these things have spoiled Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? Now Jake is headed towards demise, man. You know, because Jake can do nothing for himself, which goes into the curses, which I'm gonna bring that out as well. You know what I'm saying? But Jake can't fish. Jake can't hunt. Jake has no survival skills, you know, and we're coming into a time where these things are going to come into play, man. You know, Jake is used to going to McDonald's and ordering a Big Mac and some French fries and a drink, man. You know what I'm saying? Or going to one of these fried chicken houses, you know, and getting him and ordering him a 2-piece or a 3-piece and some fries, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what Jake. The average of these youngsters can't even cook, man. You know what I'm saying? They have no idea how to even cook a meal, man. So, hey, man, the nation of Israel is in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? And all of this was a devised a plan, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not an accident that these things happen. You know what I'm saying? They set it up for Jake not to know how to fish or hunt or have any type of survival skills with everything they're about to pull. And that goes all the way back to that devil who set up the welfare system / state, that president, what's his name? Lyndon B. Johnson. You know, he established that and set that up, man. You know, and that whole thing was setting Jake up for the kill, man. Now Jake relies on these devils, you know, again, going back to the curses, which I'm going to get, but it's a tactic that Esau uses. And it works, man. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, you've seen where this devil has basically domesticated wild animals in that same sense in regard, man. You know, he'll put food out for a wild animal that's used to hunting for his food. You know, he'll set food out, you know, and at the same time every day for a period of time, and that wild animal that's used to hunting for his food, he'll go and he'll eat that food every day at that time. You know, that Esau sets that food out. He gets to the point where it's like he's not going to hunt today because he knows that food is going to be sitting there, you know, for him to eat without him hunting. So he'll start eating that food and he gets used to eating that food. Then, of course, Esau is going to, at some point, reveal himself and let him start, you know, as he's eating his food, he's starting to see, you know, this person, this human, you know what I'm saying? And he'll do that for a while. And then he'll get to the point where he can touch, you know, well, he'll touch him. You know what I'm saying? He'll get to the point where he can touch him. Then he gets to the point where he'll feed him the food, hand feed him. You know what I'm saying? And before long, before you know it, he's got a domesticated, no longer wild animal that he can basically take home with him. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how now that same animal would not be able to survive in his natural in his natural habitat because he don't have those skills anymore. That's exactly what this devil has done, you know, with his welfare system, and that goes back to Lyndon B. Johnson, that devil, and they knew that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these people know Jake and their tendencies, man. You know what I'm saying? Even that devil, David Rothschild, before he died, you know, in which the brother in L.A., the brother Mike Allah out there in L.A., did a beautiful lesson a while back, maybe last year or so, and going into, and he brought all that information out on how David Rockefeller, I said Rothschild, Salakia, David Rockefeller, he did a memo or something where he put all this information in a memo on how he was going to attack Jake, man, by through his sweet tooth, the sugars and the candy and the different sugary drinks and all these different things and all this stuff he was going to use to attack Jake, man. And you still have Jake to this very day, even those in this knowledge who knows that and they've seen these lessons and watched these lessons and see the information that the brothers are bringing out, and these people still are doing the same crap, craving this crap and drinking that crap and eating this. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The Lord, the Lord has you on the path he has you on. But, again, that's all these things. A gift is those goodies and dainties, man. And a gift destroyed the heart, man, which this devil he knows, like I said, the tendencies of Jake, man, because he did a diligent search, as the scriptures say. So I'm just going to get into this real quick. This is Psalm chapter 64. And I'm just going to start at the top and read down a few verses. It's a pretty short chapter. It's a very powerful chapter. As you can see in the heading, Psalm 64 at the top at verse 1, it's King David. And it says a prayer for deliverance from secret enemies. And it's the thing. Jake doesn't even realize he has enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's known a secret enemy, which we know who that secret enemy is, in these times. It's Esau, Edom, man. The nation of Edom, who goes back to their forefather Esau, which consists of the so-called white man, woman, and child in these times. So it says to the chief musician, a Psalm of David. So it says, hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like I said, the enemy is Esau. Verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. The rising up of these workers of iniquity, which we know who that is. We know the man of sin is pursuant to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, man. In verse 3, the man of sin, the son of perdition. We know who this is talking about now. You know what I'm saying? Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying? It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, and we know who the wicked is, pursuant obviously to Malachi, the 1st chapter in verse 4. They're the borders of wickedness. Everywhere these people go, they set up and establish and push forth wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's done throughout the four corners of the earth. So they're the workers of iniquity, and they've got an uprising coming. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it as we speak, man. So it says, verse 3, it says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And that's what this devil has done. It's what he does on a daily basis by way of his news, his media outlets, his news sources. They got Jake out here looking like the problem of the earth, the cancer of the earth. You know what I'm saying? The drug dealers. When Jake ain't got no planes or boats, how do the drugs get in here? And everybody will grasp their purse, or lock their doors when they see Jake in the area, all by way of this, of the media source, his outlets, and he has Jake looking like the thugs and you know what I'm saying? Which Jake, don't get it twisted. Jake is out here doing some messed up crap. Don't get it twisted. Fuck Jake, but Salakia, excuse my French, but, and we're not in Jake's corner. Jake is through, you know what I'm saying? But, this is what this dude has done, man. Those bitter words, those arrows and bitter words he shoots at Jake, man. And now the whole earth looks at Jake in a negative aspect and light, man. Which that black stigma, you know what I'm saying? It's part of that, which came into play in 1681, man. Which is a social construct. There's no black people, there's no white people. It's all BS and nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? But all that plays its part in it. Verse 4 says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, which represents the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negroid descent. You make up the 12 no longer lost tribes of the nation of Israel. We know we are in these times. We know who our enemies are in these times, which is all 17 other nations outside of the nation of Israel, primarily the Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, man. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, talking about that nation, but primarily in these times, the elect of that nation, of those people. It says, subtly Do they shoot at him and fear not? Yeah, they're not worried about anything. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Lord got these devils in a trick bag. You know, they're not worried. They'll shoot at Jake. You know, the chosen nation of the Most High, of the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and they're not worried about anything, man. They, you know, like what can they do? You know what I'm saying? So they don't have any fear of shooting at Jake, but the Lord has them in a trick bag. Verse 5, it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter because they're evil. They're the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's go here and then I'll come back. That reminds me of Micah, the 2nd chapter. And verse 1, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. That's what they do. They're the workers of iniquity. They're evil. They're the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? And they make these plans, you know, when they're laying up, you know, sitting up in their beds at night, laying up before sleep. They can't even sleep. The scriptures say that, you know, without devising some kind of demise or plan to jack Jake up in some kind of way, man. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And woe means destruction. So the Lord is going to get these devils. They're not going to get away with it. But this is what they do. When the morning is light, they practice it. So they come up with these thoughts while they're laying up and sitting up in their bed before they sleep, because they can't even sleep until they come up with something to fuck Jake up, you know. And then when the morning comes and light and the light is light, then they practice it. You know, you're the guinea pig, Jake. You know, it said it because they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Yeah, the earth has been given into the hand or the power of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? So he can do that, man. He's got nothing but time. He's got all the riches, and he ain't got to go to work and work 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And then come home for a few hours and then go do it again. You know, Jake ain't got time to do shit. But this dude has nothing but time. So this is what they do. And this is the same chapter. When you jump down a few verses to the 10th verse, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it's polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Jake don't really understand this, man. You know, in the same chapter, it's going into how this is not your rest, man. You know what I'm saying? So Jake needs to wake the hell up, man. You know what I'm saying? And understand what's going on. But a gift destroyeth the heart. And that's what's wrong with our people, man. They've accepted the gift, these, you know, Esau's welfare system, his dainties, his little goodies, you know, his raises and you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All these things that these devils do to get Jake off the path, man. You know, so we're going to come back now. Where'd I leave off at? Verse 5, it says, Psalm 64:5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. Exactly, because they're the wicked. That's what they do. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And these niggas really feel that. They feel like the Lord, don't nobody see them. Hey, the Lord sees these devils, man. You know what I'm saying? But they commune of laying snares, those traps for Jake, privily or privately, man. You know what I'm saying? They look forward to it, man. You know what I'm saying? They live for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? To jack Jake up, man. But as I said, the Lord has these devils in a trick bag. They're not going to get away with it. It says the Lord sees them. The angels are out here. That's why these chariot sightings are off the chain in these times, man. Those are the eyes of the Lord, man, and they're upon the sinful kingdom, as it says in Amos the 9th chapter in verse 8. It says, of course, that's twofold. First, Jake. You know, but ultimately in these times, talking about Esau and this wicked ass kingdom here. Psalm 64:6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. There it is, man. That's how they do it, man. They know Jake's tendencies, man. They know how Jake gets down, man. You know what I'm saying? They've done a diligent search, you know. It says both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So these dudes are, hey, bro, but they're the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? So you should expect these things. You know what I'm saying? But 2/3 of our people have no clue of these things. They don't know that Esau is the wicked. They don't know that Esau is their enemies, which the scriptures tell you in Ezekiel the 35th chapter in verse 5 that this devil has a perpetual hatred for you, which is an ancient, never-ending hatred, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says, verse 7, but the Most High, here's that trick bag. Verse 7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So, hey, man, the Lord is going to shoot them missiles upon these devils soon. You know what I'm saying? He's going to foil their plans and he's going to destroy them, man. And everything is going to flip. And these devils going to find themselves. They're going to open their eyes in hell, man. They're going to find themselves in chains, imprisoned by the very people that he was shooting at and destroying before, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that are coming to these devils, man. You know, but hey, and right now, Jake is through, man. You know, Jake is that gift, man, had destroyed them, you know, which again, all these things go back to the curses, man. So let me get that real quick in Deuteronomy, you know, the 28th chapter and verse 48. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48. And it reads, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. Jake needs to realize they have enemies, man, which the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So we had to go to this devil for the want of all things, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is the curses, man. This is a curse. It's Deuteronomy 28 chapter. You know what I'm saying? 1 through 14 is the blessings if we had hearkened to the voice of the Lord. And 15 through 68 is the curses, that destruction of that nation if you didn't hearken, man. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't hearken. So we've been in 15 through 68 for these past several hundred years, man, you know, for being hard-headed. The Lord been beating his wife's, his nation's ass, man. You know, and that's just what it is, bro. If you have the true biblical knowledge and understanding of what you're reading, man. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that are going on, man. So we have to go to this devil for the want of all things. And that's how he put Jake in that position of being destroyed by the gift, man. You know, Jake assimilates into these captivities and gets comfortable, man. And then they see these people as friends because he's giving them something, man. Stop, bro. It's a setup, you know. So, hey, man, that's why the remnant is so important, man. You know what I'm saying? The remnant, the change begins with them, the remnant, man. You know what I'm saying? Because 2/3 is finished, man. So let's get that real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 10. And verse 20, and it says a remnant will return. Verse 20, it says, and it shall come to pass, because in these times, 2/3 of our people rely on Esau, man, this devil, those dainties and goodies, his welfare system, you know, they rely on Esau and not the Lord. But the remnant is returning, and this is what it says about the remnant. Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, which that word remnant, when you go into it, means a few, a small in number, you know, of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, escaped what? The coming destruction that the Lord is finna bring into the earth, man, starting with Jacob's trouble, man. But he shall be saved out of it, you know, and then ultimately the thermonuclear destruction of World War III, Armageddon, you know what I'm saying, which is going to end this devil's rulership and kingdom, you know what I'm saying. The elect, this remnant will be saved out of that as well, because the cherubs are going to do one of two things when they return, man. They're going to help in the destruction, along with the thermonuclear missiles, and then you're going to have those that's going to be beaming up and saving the elect, this remnant that we're speaking of right now, man, simultaneously. So it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such that are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. And that word stay means to rely or depend on, you know, which 2/3 of our people rely and depend on Esau, this government. Save us, Joe! You know, we want Trump, you know, he's our king. That's what that dumbass nigga just recently said, man. He said Trump is their king, man. Jake is through, man. Jake need death, man. You know, it's gonna be a mercy kill when the Lord does what he's gonna do to him. But it says shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, which is talking about these Edomites, who kills them on a daily basis, hands up, hands down, handcuffed, hand behind your back, hand in front of you, run away, walking towards, in the back seat, laying down on the ground, laying down with your hands up on the ground. It don't matter. This nigga, and you're in the house on your couch sleep. That nigga bust in and kill Jake. He's putting Jake to death left and right. So this is who's smoting Jake, man. You know, and they still rely on this devil. But where it says the remnant is not going to rely on him anymore that smote them, but shall stay or rely and depend upon the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Holy One of Israel in truth. So, well, let's keep reading. Verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. We're returning to our Lord and Savior, our power, man. Our King, that's our King, man. The scriptures say that. The Most High is our King. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. So the majority of the nation of Israel is going to be destroyed, man. The Lord is going to kill them, pursuant to Zechariah 13:8. You know, that's why it says that, man. You know, though Israel be as the sand of the sea, you know, you can't number them, but only a remnant shall return. It says the consumption, that destruction decree shall overflow with righteousness, because 2/3 are wicked and they need that death, man. You know what I'm saying? But that gift has destroyed our people. That's why it has come to this, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that real quick in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Because the elect, the 1/3, the remnant, we see the oppression. We see what's going on in this place, and we're angry, man. It also means that's twofold, you know. It means that it drives you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Literally drives you insane, crazy, like mad, like a mad scientist, you know, going crazy and creating some weird ass shit, and you know, got that look in his eyes, and, you know, just crazy, man. But it also means angry. So it's a twofold thing. But surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. It says, and a gift destroyeth the heart. That gift, man, them dainties, these goodies, man. You know, the welfare system, all these things that Esau has given Jacob, and that's why the majority of our people are through, and in Zechariah 13:8 has to come to pass, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's that way to this very day, man. And that's why Jake fights for this devil, man. You know, he wants this nigga to be good, and he's just not. He's the fucking wicked, man. You're going to have to accept that. As a matter of fact, the scriptures in this very same chapter, we're going to jump down real quick. We're going to jump down verse 13. Here it is right here. This is what the Lord says. Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. Consider the work of the Most High. What's the work of the Lord? You know, everything, creation, everything that you see, man, is the work of the Lord. It said, consider the work, including the people, you know, animals, everything. Consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? Exactly. He made Esau crooked. Therefore, the only one that could make him straight is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, I don't care what you do for this dude, or try to, you know, you can't straighten this dude out, man. He's created to be as he is, and the scriptures go into that as well, because he's the wicked, man, and he has a part to play in this movie, man. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 4, and it reads, Yahweh Shem Yahushai hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. That's this dude's purpose. He's the wicked, and he was made that way for the day of evil. The Lord has an evil day coming to reward these people who don't want to live according to how he said live, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to live thus saith the Lord, then this nigga's coming after you, man. The day of evil is coming for you, and it's going to be at this devil's hands, man. He's the Lord's whooping stick, man. The Lord's sword, man, pursuing the Psalms, the 17th chapter and verse 13, man. You know what I'm saying? And he can't change. He's the wicked. He's evil. He's doing these things because the Lord created him that way to do these things. As a matter of fact, let's get that in Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 13. We're going to jump down to verse 23 because it's going to explain it, man. Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? or the leopard his spots? Yeah, can that dark-skinned Ethiopian make himself white or light? No, he can't. Now Esau done put products in the earth to try to bleach your skin or whatever. That's, hey, bro, 9 times out of 10 that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how dark your skin is, you're not gonna see any change, man. It's not gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all up, but you can't change. The Ethiopian can't change his skin. And it says, or the leopard his spots. The leopard can't change his spots. The Lord gave the leopard spots. He gonna continue to forever have spots, man. You know, then may he, or Salakia, then may ye also do good that are accustomed to doing evil or to do evil, you know? And the answer is no, man. Esau is that evil. He can't do good. The Lord created him that way for the day of evil, you know? He's the wicked. He created him that way. And Esau can't change it, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that this nigga can do, man. and Jake don't even know that this dude is his enemy, man. You know, that's the sad part. You know, he can't change. He's your enemy, man. You know, and Jake don't even realize he has enemies, you know, which the scriptures tell you as a matter of fact, let's just get it. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28 again. And we're going to jump down to verse 68, very last scripture in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. And it reads, and it tells you right here, Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. And that happened, man. The transatlantic slave trade happened. That's the ships. You know, Egypt represents bondage, the house of bondage. That's what Egypt means in the scriptures, man. House of bondage. That's what we went into slavery when we were in the physical land of Egypt. You know, so it says Egypt again. We're going into Egypt again with ships. Now we know this is a mystery and secret that was revealed in these times. You know, because when we didn't need a ship to go into slavery in the land of Egypt, when we were in the physical land over there, we walked into Egypt the first time into slavery. You know what I'm saying? So what is this talking about? Well, when you read in the Revelation, the 11th chapter, it goes into that spiritual place or city spiritually named Sodom and Egypt, which we now know in these times is talking about America, and all the hightail signs of this being that it's here, man. You know, and these things have been broken down, and you still have people that can't get this, man. But at the end of the day, the Lord, these things have to be revealed to you. It is given to you, unto you to know the mysteries of the Most High, but unto them it is not given. And that's what's going on. These people are being blocked. Isaiah, the 6th chapter, goes into it, you know. So it is what it is. But it says, thou shalt see it no more again, talking about the physical land of Egypt, Salakia, of our physical land of Israel, Jerusalem over there. It says our homeland. And there where we're going to be scattered, ye shall be sold unto your enemies. It didn't say your friends. It says you're going to be sold to your enemies. You were on auctioning blocks. Who were you sold to? So-called white people had you in slavery. They were the one buying your tail, man. Stop, bro. So that means when you put 2 and 2 equals 4, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Come on, man. It's talking about them. They're your enemies, not your friends. For bondmen, slave men, and bondwomen, slave women. And no man shall buy you. And when you go on that word buy, means to redeem or save, man. You know, because Yahushai, he is the deliverer, you know. And he's going to save us, man. You know what I'm saying? When he returns, that's what he's coming to do. So, hey, it is what it is, man. This dude is your enemy. And hey, 2/3 of our people don't understand that. And that's why they've taken the goodie bags and you know, the basically the setup, you know, the gift. And two of them, as a matter of fact, let's just bring it out. Let me just bring it out. The Zechariah chapter 13. In verse 8, and it reads, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, talking about all the land of America, this is primarily what a majority of the nation of Israel is, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So 2 parts, which the majority of the nation is going to be cut off and die. You know, those are the ones that's trusting in Esau and not Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, and the scriptures speak of them that take counsel, but not of the Lord, man. You know, in Isaiah, I believe it's in the 30th chapter, 30 or 31. But hey, it's gonna get you put to death, man. And 2/3 are rejecting that counsel. They're rejecting this knowledge, and we'll end it on that. Let's end it on Hosea. Hosea, the 4th chapter, in verse 6, man. You know, that gift is going to get you destroyed, man. Hosea 4 and 6, because this knowledge is out here. We're bringing it out. This is one right here. This is a lesson going into trying to let Jake know, man, which they're going to reject. Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai thy power. I will also forget thy children. So boom, through, man. You know, you and your children, you know, are through. He said, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So that destruction is going to catch you. It's going to catch 2/3 of our people, because they're going to reject this knowledge, man, which is the truth. You know, the true words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they're going to, that's actually salvation. It's life. They're going to choose death, man. And they, you know, because they've accepted the gift of these devils, and that's what they're used to and comfortable with. You know, that's who they trust and rely on, depend, you know, and it's going to get them put it to death, man. So the lack of knowledge, you know, in which this knowledge is out here, we're telling them that they're Israelites. We're telling them that this nigga is the devil. You know, we're telling them return to your power. That's where life and salvation is. We're telling them all these things, and they're rejecting it. So, and like the Lord said, he's going to reject them and their children, man. So they're going to get destroyed, man. So it is what it is, man. But that gift that they've accepted death, man. You know what I'm saying? And destruction is coming. So with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shah Dawadah. Shalom.